It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the spotlight falls on Deron Bland. He enters this week approaching 50 tackles for the year. It's the Cowboys and the Dolphins, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry here for their running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. There's some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Cowboys coming in looking for win number 10 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And they're using him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw here. Escapes the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Titans looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jahmyr Gibbs with a couple of touchdown runs. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cowboys offense and CeeDee Lamb ready to take over once more. And as we enter the final slate of games of the regular season, he's trying to hold on and capture the crown as the NFL in receiving yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead, CeeDee. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
First down, Cowboys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
2nd and 3. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will open things up a bit more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Left side to Lamb.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon offering on for the Cowboys field goal. A 35-yard.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
To about the 48-yard line.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Lamb will go in motion. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD.
A Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Dallas, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Miami,
it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.